$12 million. A flagship infrastructure project. Everything seemed fine until one analyst plotted a simple trend line. It showed that costs were rising exponentially and progress was flattening. That insight led to immediate restructuring. The project was saved. Most managers stare at data. But the ones who master trend analysis? They spot trouble before it erupts and take control with confidence. In this video, you'll learn how to turn raw numbers into real project strategy. And if you want to go deeper, stick around to learn how my full course gives you the tools, templates, and training you need to master project cost control. It's a story I've seen over and over. A construction project, a software rollout, a healthcare IT upgrade, everything looks fine on the surface. Until suddenly, the costs explode. Why? Because people were tracking snapshots, not trends. Trend analysis is about connecting the dots between time, cost, scope, and performance. It's the difference between reporting history and shaping the future. Trend analysis tracks key project metrics over time, not just the latest number, but how it's moving. You can apply it to Cost Performance Index, CPI. Schedule Performance Index, SPI. Budget at Completion, BAC. Estimate at Completion, EAC. Quality metrics. For example, if CPI drops week after week from 1.00 to 0.950.90, that's not a bad week. That's a trend. And trends are signals, warnings, opportunities. When you follow them, you lead projects with strategy, not hope. In an enterprise software deployment, trend analysis showed rising AC, but EV was flat. Instead of waiting for a crisis, the team froze hiring and accelerated deliverables. The result? $500,000 saved and a product launched 2 weeks early. A healthcare project used trend charts to predict equipment cost overruns. They renegotiated vendors based on trend slope forecasts, not emotion. Over $1 million in capital expenses avoided. By tracking SPI trend lines across sprints, a digital product team realized that late QA cycles were the issue, not dev speed. A simple QA reallocation brought SPI back up, keeping the launch date intact. Here are the top 5 metrics where trend analysis gives you predictive power. 1. CPI, Cost Performance Index. Measures efficiency over time. Declining CPI means you're spending more for less. 2. SPI, Schedule Performance Index. Are you falling behind? A consistent downward trend here is your early alert. 3. EAC, Estimate at Completion. Tracking EAC across time shows if your cost forecast is improving or deteriorating. 4. Scope Creep Indicators. Number of change requests over time? Scope burndown trends? These are red flags. 5. Defect density / rework hours. Is your quality slipping while progress speeds up? Trend lines tell the truth. All you need is a basic spreadsheet or Power BI dashboard. Here's the structure. Rows, weekly or biweekly data points. Columns, metric values CPI, SPI, EAC. Charts, line graphs tracking each metric. Bonus. Add trend arrows, green for up, red for down, yellow for plateau. Your dashboard becomes a radar system. It doesn't just tell you where you are, it tells you where you're heading. Common mistakes in trend analysis and how to avoid them. Mistake 1. Reacting to one data point. Trends need time. Don't panic from one bad CPI, watch the pattern. Mistake 2. Not normalizing data. Make sure data is consistent. Daily versus weekly? Apples to oranges. Mistake 3. Ignoring external triggers. Trends must be interpreted in context, vendor delays, policy changes, etc. Mistake 4. Trend is not equal to prediction. Trends guide decisions, but they don't guarantee the future. Stay alert, not arrogant. Trend analysis is only powerful if you act on it. Falling CPI? Pause hiring. Declining SPI? Reassign resources. Rising EAC? Challenge estimates. Use trend analysis to ask, what pattern is forming? What does it suggest? What decision can I make now to avoid pain later? If this video opened your eyes to how data tells a story, my full course will give you the strategy to write the ending. Inside, you'll get Introduction to Trend Analysis, building your own trend analysis, best practices and pros and cons of trend analysis, real-world case studies, applying trend analysis in practice, who uses trend analysis and why, accuracy factors and takeaways. This isn't just theory. It's your strategic toolkit. Click below. Register now. And let's turn your data into dominance.